The BraveMaker Film Festival brings the community together to celebrate diversity and inclusion through the art of film. Joining me now to chat about the full lineup of events is founder and executive director of BraveMaker, Tony Gapastione. Did I do it justice?
Yes, Italian.
Gapastione, I love it. Tony, thanks for being here. I'm so excited to talk about the BraveMaker Film Festival. You are the founder. Tell me a little bit about what you are experiencing this year, celebrating your 6th year.
Okay, so the arts are, I think, in a really unique place, right? You know, the industry, film, TV, there's a lot of things happening. We just had strikes last year, a lot of changing with streaming. So we're trying to pivot, we're evolving. I feel a little bit of a, I mean, you just talked about the Icon Theater closing in San Jose.
Yeah.
There's concern. That's why we are advocating to keep film in the Bay Area, trying to be more sustainable. Film festivals are a place where people can connect and incubate and get it inspired and hopefully find collaborators and funding to keep it going. So that's kind of what I'm hoping over July 11 to the 14th is a lot of inspiration and connection.
Amazing. And what have you curated? Tell me about some of the films that people will get to see.
We're really excited about our opening night. It is called Daughters. It is a film that came out of Sundance. It won multiple awards. It's getting a lot of buzz, and there's some kind of cool big news that's surrounding it that people will see in the future. So come see it for its Bay Area premiere with us. We have a ton of Bay Area filmmakers that are showcasing their short films. In fact, every year we end our festival with a Bay Area short film showcase that always sells out.
Wow.
And we are really excited because we're giving away grants. Even though we lost like $50,000 in funding this year, we still want to give money out because independent artists need seed money. So we give a bunch of grants to producers, to mental health filmmakers, and to people who are telling stories that are brave, that make the world better.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. Telling stories that are brave. What is some of the criteria that you look at when you're deciding what films are going to make it into this?
I like that you asked this question because a lot of people go like, well, how is it? Isn't it all subjective? And let's be honest, it is kind of subjective, right? Our jury, which is about 12 to 15 different people, all filmmakers, mostly themselves, watch films for 10 different kind of categories. I'll summarize a few. But is the story brave? Does it light our hearts? Does it make us think about the world, how it could be different? Is it made by an underrepresented, historically excluded storyteller? That's really important to us. Then we also care about production quality, sound, the pacing, the writing, the directing, the acting. All of that stuff is evaluated. And once, you know, from 1 to 10, once we get the averages of 7 or above, then from there we start to pick, okay, how can we theme things together? A lot of great films on disability representation. That's really important to us. And one of our sponsors, the Magical Bridge Foundation. So that's kind of how we look at things, and then things sort of surface, and we go, okay, let's put these together. Let's show these, and let's showcase these voices.
Well, I love that representation is a big criteria, a big marker for you guys, because that's so important. So what about all the other events and panels? What can people look forward to when it comes to that?
Okay, so I'm geeking out a little bit because some of our VIPs are LA movers and shakers. One is a guy named Ken Whittingham, who directed Abbott Elementary just a couple of weeks ago. He was Office, Parks and Rec, The Upshaws, Blackish. He is an icon, 30 years in the industry, and I met him at Sundance, and I'm like, can you come to my festival and do a workshop about working in TV with another fellow screenwriter I'm very excited about named Lauren Wells, who works on a TV show called What We Do on the Shadows.
Okay.
And I do this kind of for me too. I want these connections. I want to professionally develop as my vocation is in the film and TV industry. So those are just a few. And a comedian named Leah Knauer is going to do a whole thing on improv acting and building your brand as a influencer in social media. So BraveMaker.com will give you all the information. There's a ton of events.
So much fun. All right, well, as the founder of BraveMaker, you've seen it grow and change over the years. What's next for you guys? What do you hope to continue to do in the future?
I really want to keep partnering with other makers in the Bay Area. Huge shout out to the East Bay Film Collective. I got to do an event with them earlier this year. Sam Bempong from Make It Bay. They just partnered with Kamau Bell and Steph Curry. We want to do more things like that. We want to create sustainability in the Bay. So we, as a nonprofit, 501c3, we're also trying to stimulate jobs. We're trying to make films. We are trying to create TV shows that we can pitch to LA and get the work here in the Bay too. So shout out to the whole Bay. Let's keep intersecting
Yeah.
and not be these islands. That's our hope.
Right, and why is that so important?
Because people are leaving the Bay. I mean, I can't really even afford to live here. I work 3 other jobs besides doing the nonprofit work through BraveMaker. So I want to stay and provide for my family here, and I want other people, other artists, to be able to say the Bay Area is my home and I live and work here.
Yeah, Tony, thank you so much. Really quickly, where can people find more information and just more details about the whole lineup?
BraveMaker.com/filmfest, and we're all over Instagram at BraveMaker Film Fest, TikTok at BraveMaker.org, all the places on social media. Find us, follow us, and maybe if you DM us, we'll send some free tickets your way.
Oh, hey, there you go. A little incentive there. Tony, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Jessica.